Hey Virgos, welcome to Tarot and Heal. Welcome to the place where we tarot and heal our way to self-love, immunity, consciousness. Happy New Year. Welcome to your January reading. Let's get started. I come to you humbly, God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love in accordance with your divine will. What is it that the Virgo collective needs to know for January? Thank you so much. What is the overall theme? Oh, whoa. I think I just straight up didn't pick up these cards. All right, I'm going to show it to you. These cards didn't come out, but I think I just left them there. There's destruction, patience, in the underworld. Holy cow. All right, let's keep going. I'll wait for the cards to flip out. Destruction, patience, in the underworld. It does sound like some shadow work. It just sounds so dark, man. All right, what's going on? Give me something. Wow, boundaries and release. All right. Yeah, I feel like that destruction card, that was definitely, it was probably fitting. We'll see more about that. Okay, so we have boundaries and release. Obviously, there's some things that you got to put some blockers up on. Okay, you got to block some people out or some things out. All right, there's certain people that you have to release. With that does come with like tower moment energy. That does come with, the destruction energy, relationships being broken, okay, connections being broken for the sake of your own emotional health. I think the Virgos have been in that kind of energy for a while. Well, address your addictions. All right, there's some codependent situations going on here, all right? Some of you guys might be addicted to love, and that's keeping people, oh my gosh. All right, hold on. I just felt that in my heart. Some of you guys are holding on to things because of codependency, okay? Forgive and forget coming out. You're keeping people around just to have someone around, okay? You're keeping friendships. Reach for the stars. Some of you guys are keeping friendships because you just want to have some friends to talk to. Like, it's time to set some boundaries on that thing, okay? All right. Let me use a fairy deck. I don't know why I was led to use a fairy deck for this, for Virgos, but let's do it. What's going on with the Virgos? What's going on with the Virgos? Okay. Page of Wands. See, and that's a card of friendship right there. So we have the Page of Wands coming out with the High Priestess. Now the Page of Wands, that could be like a friendship. Actually, let's look more into it. It's like the seed of something. It's the seed of something passionate, a passionate new start. Obviously coming out with the High Priestess, it's some intuitively guided next step. Now, this could be like meeting someone and now it's like a budding new friendship, okay? This could be you meeting someone and now you said, hey, let's go out on a date. It's taking like another step, all right? But it's a small step. It could be starting a project, a passion project, all right? We do have the Eight of Cups coming out here. That need to walk away, okay, into the new beginning. Tell me more about that Page of Wands. Wow. All this new beginning energy. Holy cow. Okay. Whoa, the High Priestess. Okay. So reaching for the stars. There is a new endeavor that you need to pursue. Okay. Now, whether that endeavor is another person or it's a project or another job, there's definitely, clearly something that you're being led to go towards. And it's an upgrade of sorts with the World card and the High Priestess. Coming out again. The High Priestess coming out again. So with the High Priestess coming out twice, you guys already know what this is. The fact that the World card is coming out with a Siren card. The Siren card is similar again to the World card. It's another card of an upgrade. It's only exclusive to this deck, but it's very similar to a new beginning, like a breakthrough. There's clearly something that you have to walk away from. I'm assuming it's the things that you have to release and set boundaries on so that you can go into your new beginning. You're going to have to face the addictions that's causing you to stay in this situation or whatever it is that you have to break away from. so that you can reach for the stars here. Whatever these addictions are, whether it's a codependency or whatever the case is, it's stemming from a pain that you have to work on. There's some soul searching to be done, be had here. It does seem like there's a new path of passion coming through, though, which is awesome. You do have the Emperor coming out at the bottom of the deck. All right, let's see what else is going on here. What's going on with Virgos? Ace of Pentacles. Some of you guys, it could be a new job. Like it could be, you know, a passion project, like I mentioned earlier, that you have to be, that you have to move forward and, you know, just take a leap of faith with. With the Nine of Cups, it is a wish fulfillment. Okay. So it does seem like it graduates from the Prince of Spring, which is the Page of Wands, to the Prince of Spring, which is the Knight of Wands, all right? There's like going from a baby step to taking actual action and moving full steam ahead here. That fork in the road moment leads to like major quick action, major clarity with the Queen of Winter, Queen of Swords. All right, so I want to say this because we have the Seven of Swords coming out the bottom of the deck, and when I'm shuffling, the King of Wands in reverse came out. There might be some unsavory energy around you, okay? If that's still, you still got some people hanging on by a thread, some relationships that you're holding on for dear life because of this. These people that you have to set boundaries with. That's a major one, okay? Some of you guys are still holding on to certain people that you probably need to let go of. Easier said than done, I know. But it's important for your healing. The Two of Cups just popped out. Yeah, as I mentioned, like there's some broken connections that you're holding on to. The Five of Arrows, Five of Swords. It's like you're holding on to these things for the wrong reasons, okay? And it's not emotionally healthy for you with the Queen of Cups coming out in reverse here. It's not emotionally healthy. It's stunting your emotional growth. And it's like you guys already know it though. With the High Priestess, you already know who this person is or what this person is. Emperor coming out again. That Emperor wants to be seen. It's an Emperor in reverse, okay? Ugh. This is making me sad. All right, so we have the King of Pentacles coming out with the Emperor in reverse and the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is that card of confusion, illusions, okay? You're being... I was about to get upset just now. Hold on. Let me bring it down. Hold on. The High Priestess is here in reverse. You're being led to see through the illusion. There's someone around, okay? You might feel like you need them, but they're not someone you need. There's someone you actually need to pump the brakes on and set proper boundaries with, okay? Why is this Emperor in reverse? It's like you see them for the Emperor that they can be, and they're not that at all, okay? Now, this isn't gender specific. Y'all know how this works already. And you're trying to figure out which way to go. Some of you guys might have two choices, okay? Two people, two suitors, two bosses, whatever the case is. And one of them might be a King of Pentacles, one of them might be the Emperor. But I feel like somebody's caught up on this one person. All right, someone knows that there's a way, there's a fork in the road, whether someone has a choice between two people or one person and then just going solo down their own path. Now, this could be breaking up a relationship, or this could be leaving and going to another job, starting your own business, whatever the case is. All right. It's like you know what this person is. There's some illusions with this person. You need to take a closer look at them. Your intuition is screaming at you, all right? You're trying to carry through. You're trying to push through despite despite the illusions of this person. It's definitely something where you're not getting you're not getting what you need from this, whatever this is. It's time to figure out why you're dealing with it, okay? You're the Star card that was clarified by the Five of Swords. I'm going to clarify that really quickly. There's a need to take a closer look at this person. There's a clear character around you that you need to set boundaries on, that you have to release. And I feel like this person has been coming up in the reading a couple of times over the past couple of months. All right. So somebody that you're, I don't know why I want to say dependent on, or it might be just codependent. I don't know if you actually need them for money, financial help, or whatever the case is. They do seem like they're in a bit of a position of power. All right, this could be a boss, whatever the case is, but see, your intuition is trying to show you that you don't need them as much as you think they do, as much as you think you do. All right, it's your it's this idea of feeling like you need them that's making you like just keep them in your energy. Now, let's say if this is like the father of somebody's child. If this person is not stepping up, it's like you keep giving them chance after chance to try and redeem themselves. And at some point, it's time to accept who this person is and who they aren't. Okay? And act accordingly in a way that's stress-free for you. Like if you keep asking someone to show up in a certain way and they never do, it's going to keep stressing you out for you to get your hopes up and hope like, okay, this time they'll do something different, and they never do, you know. Now it's time for you to realize like, okay, based on everything that they've done up until now, this is who they are, and I cannot make them be anything else that they aren't, you know. And then you have to act accordingly, depending less on them, for example, however that plays out for you. I just gave the example of a baby father, but that doesn't have to be the situation. It can be a boss, as I mentioned. Okay, it does seem like someone's like leaning on. Now, if it is someone who gives financial help, okay, if they are stepping up financially, but they're not stepping up emotionally, then you have to understand where the capabilities, where their capabilities end, okay, what they can provide for you. If all they could do is provide financial help, then just know that that's what it is and accept that and move on, all right? Some of you guys are holding on, man. You deserve better. What are they, what's the blockage? Yeah, the Page of Swords coming out here. The new perspective. The release card coming out and the renewal card coming out. Release and let go. It's time. It's time to look at things differently. See it from a different perspective. Because some of you guys, let's go back to like the father of someone's kid example. If somebody was stuck in a mindset like, oh, I'm going to keep trying to make them love me, or maybe one day they'll get it, you know, that mindset has to be shifted from whether they get it or not, I'm good. That's a shift in perspective that needs to be had, okay? It's a more empowering one. It's a less dependent one. Also, it does seem like you're just holding on. You're holding on to this person for the wrong reasons. This could be you or someone else, all right? But, yeah, look at that. Someone's not seeing that. We do have the cloud along with the fox, all right? Someone's not seeing, they're not allowing themselves to see who this person is because they feel like they need them. The commitment. Some of them, okay, oh God. All right, this is crazy. All right, some of you guys, are holding on to a commitment because you've been there for a while. So any type of shady energy that they're bringing, you're kind of like allowing it, okay? Or you're not seeing it clearly. That part I don't believe. Like, you might be putting blinders on consciously, you know. You're putting blinders on to, you know, whatever the situation is because of this codependency here. Okay, so any type of shady energy that they're bringing, you're kind of like allowing it, okay? Or you're not seeing it clearly. That part I don't believe. Like, you might be putting blinders on consciously, you know. You're putting blinders on to, you know, whatever the situation is because of this codependency here. It's allowing you for it's allowing for you to kind of make excuses for this person, okay? And that kind of gets weird, because if you get to a place where, I feel like Virgos are kind of good at this, where you guys can talk yourselves into things and out of things pretty easily, okay? Whether good, bad, and ugly. It's like, if this is what you want, you will find a way to justify it and make a logical, sound decision that makes sense to everyone, right? You guys are very logical, okay? But that is not going to work in your favor when it comes to situations where you're attached to this energy. So it seems like some of you guys are, you created a mindset, or you created a narrative that justified you dealing with this behavior, and it's just not right. It's really just coming out of codependency. Yeah, the Emperor coming out again. What you're failing to see, the Emperor coming out in reverse. You're seeing the potential of someone. You're seeing like the glow of, it's like it's a ghost of who they could be, but it's not who they are, okay? You're seeing potential, and that's what's making you grip on for dear life. This better not be baby soulmate. I swear to God, this better not be baby soulmate. Look, we in 2021 now. I'm not playing. Look, I'll stop this reading right here. All right, 4 of Cups coming out. Yeah, all right. You're seeing a potential. Someone's seeing the potential in this person. They're like, look, I know you're right there. I know you could be that person. And I don't want to miss out. I don't want to put in all this work. I don't want to show you how to get dressed. I don't want to show you how to, you know what I mean, how to move in the world and how to be an emperor. I don't want to show you how to be an emperor so somebody else could enjoy the fruits of my labor. I put in this work. I built you up. That's the energy I'm getting here. That's the motivation. This is what you're failing to see. That's the motivation. It's the potential that you see in this person. It's stopping you from letting go. But it's kind of becoming like the Chinese finger trap, right? Where it's like, the more you keep trying to push for them to become an emperor, the less likely they're going to become it. Because whoever they are right now, you've been with them long enough where they know that they don't really have to tap into this potential. Okay? Because they already got you, and you're already dealing with whatever they're dealing with. That's just common sense there, right? That's why that happens, where, you know, when they move on, they, you know, like our exes, they'll be crappy, and we'll teach them, and we'll badger them about what they need to be, and like why this makes sense to treat a woman this way, whatever, treat a man this way, whatever the case is. And then they move on, and they finally learn a lesson with someone else, or they finally hear you once they moved on. That's just what happens. So don't be afraid of that. That is a possibility here, but that is a fear, okay? And that's making you grip on to something that is kind of elusive. Like it's I feel like it's a ghost, you know, like who they're going to be. I don't think you can grasp that. Not saying that you can't, you know, be with who their upgraded version is. I just don't think that this is a way to do it, or that they're going to be that with you. So you have to move on. It's an energetic thing underneath all of this, okay? It's the fear of like regretting, losing. It's like, look, I know what this man could be, or I know what this woman could be. I know what this person could be. They didn't tap into their potential yet, but I know they will eventually. How long you gonna wait around for that? To be honest, you can't like, I don't know. You can't like guarantee that they're gonna be that, you know, by you just waiting around and hoping that they get it. But the biggest energetic pull underneath all of this is this manic, frantic, I gotta hold on. Not even like, it's more of like, I gotta hold on to be right. It's not even like I gotta hold on. Not saying you don't love this person or whoever this is. I'm not saying that this person doesn't love the other person, but they're holding on for some lower vibe reasons. It's more so like, I did this. I put in this work, and it's just being stubborn, okay? And in doing so, you're just holding yourself up, all right? What's the advice? Ego. Yeah. All right. Yep. Yeah. All right. Yep. The stubbornness is coming from an ego trip. We do have the moon card. That's what's playing underneath everything. Like underneath the practical reasons, underneath the showing all this love to this person, underneath, you know, doing all the right things as wifey, as hubby, you know, underneath the being supportive of this person and waiting and hoping and trying to mold. Underneath that is your ego wanting to be right. And that's what you're not seeing. And codependency. Wow, that's tough. All right. Let's see what the romance angels have to say. Codependency. You saw that card pop up. I ain't do it. Codependency. Can't be clearer than that. All right. It's time to face that you're holding on to this person out of codependency. Your codependency is also making you deal with things that you wouldn't deal with. Okay. And it's time to heal that. Okay. Forgive yourself when you come to this epiphany. Be compassionate with yourself. Damage has been done. Damage is done when we allow people to disrespect our boundaries. Damage is done, it erodes our self-esteem every time we allow for someone to disrespect us and we continue to let them do it. So some damage was done there, okay? And obviously I'm not saying that they are not to blame, or nobody's to blame, but you have to understand, you have to hold yourself accountable for allowing for certain things and why you allowed for certain things to happen. It's okay. This is a healing moment, so you don't have to go down a cycle of codependency. Now, this could just be a cycle with a bunch of people. Okay, you met a bunch of people and you act the same way with them, but it just feels like there's a main character and you dealt with too much because you needed them. Whether you needed them financially or if you needed them emotionally, so you didn't want to be alone, you know, it's just, you needed them. You felt like you needed them. Codependency is the name of this reading, all right? Grasshopper spirit, take a leap of faith. Yeah, and it's just like, some of you guys are being led to like really just drop them. Not some. You guys, if this is resonating with you, you're being led to release this person in a way that you haven't before, okay? Whether it's just setting proper boundaries with this person, okay? If this is a friend and you're just like, look, we're not gonna hang out like that anymore, okay? It doesn't have to be a full stop cutoff. For some of you guys, you have to go from a marriage to co-parenting, for example. So some type of boundary that needs to be set out of self-respect. Self-respect and your self-worth is on the line here. Some of you guys are going to realize that the fear of taking this leap of faith is so strong that you will deal with a lot before you have to do this and stand on your own 2 feet. All right. All right, that was tough. You guys took a little bit of a beating, but I'm going to pull from the RebelDeck. Because I just feel the stubborn energy, okay? And I feel like the ability to, you know, like I said, the whole logic, your way in and out of it. Like even now, some of you guys might be arguing with this reading right now in your mind, you know? If you just be honest with yourself. I feel like that's why they're being so clear with this reading. Like I keep saying codependency and the card came out, right? it's such a covert codependency. That's the thing. It's so underground, underlying all of this. You really gonna have to do some soul searching to really tap into the truth. But I think one way, like a gateway into going down that path of exploration of your codependency might be, how much have I dealt with when it came to this person? How many chances have I given them? Okay. Have I disrespected myself in this relationship? See, this gripping on for dear life. And then giving yourself ammo. You give yourself like a mental, intellectual ammo to do it in that part. So stop obsessing, all right? If somebody's gripping on, put the fucking phone down. Some of you guys might just be watching their social media, just, you know, making sure that they're not stepping out on you, or, you know, whatever the case is, driving yourself fucking bonkers. Stop it. They take you to that point. I mean, I'm not going to say that's a general rule. Like, if they take you to that point, they're not worth it anyway. Because that's too easy to say, right? But in this situation, it seems like you've been through enough. And it's not worth your emotional, sacrificing your emotional health. All right? Some of you guys, you might, with the Ace of Cups, some of you guys, a new window, a new person's going to come through. This could be a new friend, a new job. This could be a new lover. But they're going to show you, like, they're going to give you a choice here. All right? Some of you guys are going to get an out. Some of you guys, it can be from one person to another person, and just leaving this person and going down this path of being solo. Either way, the codependency needs to be healed. Okay? This addiction needs to be healed here. All right? Understand that you deserve better. I saw like a quote that said, stop choosing people who don't choose you. All right? And it seems that's exactly what's happening here. All right, Virgos, this is rough. Thank you so much. Let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, add me on IG. That's Tarot and Heal. If you want a personal reading, check out the info box below. If you want to be an angel donor, please check out the info box below as well. Thank you so much, and until we meet again, peace.